This episode of KrawlZone is brought to you by Nitro Gear and Axle.
Hi, I'm Ed. This is Carl. We're co-hosting this episode for KrawlZone at our first annual NorthWest OffRoad Expo. This is family friendly. It's open to the public. We're here to try to promote off-road, responsible off-roading. 4x4 events like this are in the Northwest are pretty rare. So we're hoping, we're planning that this is the first of many years to come. So we've had several events. We've had RTI ramp. We've had a teeter-totter balance beam set up.
I've never seen only but 2 people in probably 10 years ever balance on the teeter-totter. That's a challenge.
It is a very challenging thing.
Hey, somebody told me there was a corn maze.
First ever drive-in corn maze. Hop in your rig, drive the maze. It's pretty cool. People had a lot of fun.
I think it was amazing.
I think that's pretty corny.
Nitro Gear and Axle offers one of the nation's widest variety of top quality differential and axle parts for nearly all makes and models, including a huge list of industry exclusive Toyota applications. Nitro's state-of-the-art machining and heat-treated processes produce stronger, longer-lasting, and easier to install parts. From competitive rock crawlers to daily drivers, Nitro Gear and Axle offers the best quality and widest range of products for your axles.
I'm Dave Taylor. I'm part of the Pacific Northwest Four-Wheel Drive Association. I'm the past competition chairman for the association. The reason we're out doing this expo and bringing the barrels out here to show people that we're not only involved with the trails and the forest, we're involved with other activities for the families of the P&W. Right now with the barrel course we're doing is basically horse barrels with a vehicle. You go out and start, there's 2 participants that run in opposite gates. They run on opposite sides, 3 barrels, make 3 complete circles, and then back in the gate. First one back or fastest time is determined the winner. The kids from old enough to sit in the parents' lap to my father-in-law is 74 years old and still participates. With his family, he's basically has 5 generations out at the play days. His kids, their kids, their kids, and their kids. So it's a lot.
So it's pretty cool to have some exhibition barrel racing out here today. We had an obstacle course hosted by the Timber Tamers. They are one of our sponsors. And that's proved to be a big hit. It's a long line all day long for that obstacle course.
Well, looking over there, Ed, I think the line is still moving. Very slowly, but it's still moving.
Still moving. Big line still.
How did you think the event went?
I think it went great. Gorgeous day, lots and lots of people. I think we were a little surprised about the real number of folks that came out, but everybody that I've talked to, from the vendors to spectators to drivers, have had a great day. Everybody's loved it. They're wanting it to come back next year for sure, and we're hoping that everything pans out and it'll work.
I think it'll work.
Hey folks, we're out here this morning at Reiter Foothills ORV Park. It's a fairly new system, opened within the last 2 years. We've built some brand new trails, very challenging rock obstacles. It's going to be a pretty cool day. It's beautiful weather. Got some good rigs, and it's going to be a real challenge for them out here today. So this Reiter Foothills ORV Park has been at this point, about a 7-year plan from the start to where we're at today. We have about a third of the 4x4 trails are built. Maybe half of the quad trails, and maybe a quarter to a half of the motorcycle single track trails are built. There's a planned campground, another parking lot. It's probably only a third of the way into the process of being a complete park. With all the volunteer hours, the folks that have put in hundreds of hours of time on the volunteering side of planning and construction is the Pacific Northwest Four-Wheel Drive Association, the Timber Tamer 4x4 Club. Rainier Ridge Rams have been up here on work parties, and it's just could not have happened without all the volunteers to get this park going. The P&W and the Timber Tamers, we all wholeheartedly support tread lightly, reuse of the public lands responsibly, and make sure we're not creating any environmental damages or potential to lead to damages, so that we can continue to use the public lands now and in the future. My whole drive to be involved with this was so that my grandkids would have a place to still come out and play motorized, and that's been the biggest thing for most everybody in motorized. Wants to be able to use it responsibly.
What the heck just happened?
Oh, it just ate a snorkel. No biggie.
Here you go.
Thank you, Josh. I appreciate the parts pickup. Oh, you even took this off too.
Hey folks, here we are on the little loop called the Waterfall. It's a heck of a good challenge for all types of rigs.
I first got into four-wheeling when I met my husband. He asked me one day if I wanted to go out and play in the woods, so I said sure, and I had no clue what that meant. So we stopped, in fact it was at Reiter, but down at the old Reiter, and he turned left, and I said, what are we doing? He says, we're going up the hill. Why not? Scared the crap out of me, but I continued on, and then several years back, my cousin was selling his truck. He called my husband asking if he wanted to buy it for the running gear for his Samurai, and we said yes, and then I asked him if it just needs a motor, could we just put it in for me and I'll drive it? And he said yes, and that's how she became. So when I first got my Toyota, it was partially built, and since then we have put in the dual cases, added a locker to it, a camera system, changed every spring. We've added a Camden supercharger. We've really made a lot of changes to the pickup. Part of what I enjoy about the sport is being outdoors, helping the community, because we do an awful lot of cleanup or trail work and things like that. But I think I also really enjoy the challenge of being able to get out here and can my husband build my rig to do what I want it to do, and then come out here and actually be able to do what I want it to do. And then I break it and he fixes it for me.
try mine first.
We'll try his boy first. Reiter is quite a challenge. It's not a lot of trail system or a ton of trail system, but it's very technical and it can take quite a while to go through the trail. There's lots of spots where you get pretty tipped over to one side or the other, but I wasn't afraid, partly due to the fact that there's no edges, and the other half of that is the fact that I was with my tamer pals and they will never let you not get home. I know I would always get home, doesn't matter.
Hey folks, we want to make sure we give a shout out to our sponsors, Nitro Gear and Axle, Pacific Northwest Four-Wheel Drive Association, Olympic 4x4 Supply, and TNT Customs. They made this KrawlZone episode possible. So here we are at an obstacle called Boulder Alley. As you can see, this structure behind me, obviously man-made. We've built a few of these along the trail to keep people on the trail and off of the forest floor. That's part of our responsible use of the forest and maintaining the trails. Buddy of mine there broke a front axle on the short side.
Now driver.
So we had to do a little rock piling to get him out and through the obstacle. So we're on the start of the connector trail. It's just a short section between this trail we just traversed out to the exit road. It's got a couple of good challenging gatekeepers and a stair step section that's a lot of fun. Start out with the driver's side tire in this groove here. Yeah. Then she'll drop off this and shouldn't have a pumpkin or driveline problem.
Alrighty then, that's what we'll try.
That's the plan.
At least the first time around.
Yeah. If it doesn't work, it's Gary's fault.
I remember that, Ed. So overall today was an awesome day. The truck still runs and I know I'm going to make it home safely. So you can see I only had a little bit of damage today. I've already got this one dated, and here ran against the door and took the chain off, which actually works as my stair step to get into my truck.
Hey folks, thanks for watching this KrawlZone episode and following us along the Reiter Foothills ORV Park, a portion of the trails here. And Hope you enjoyed it, and get on your calendar of events next year's NorthWest OffRoad Expo.